Hello, today I'm doing the makeup very first time before the camera, and this is the result. And during this video I will share with you all the tips and tricks, what I learned, how to do makeup on my aging skin, and what I do and what I don't do anymore. Okay, here I am with my naked face. So it's been moisturized. I used moisturized cream and eye cream, so that's been done. But before I applied makeup, and that's the first thing I learned, I never did that before. Someone wants to do makeup with me. I never did that before. I used to just start applying makeup. Even before you apply primer, you need to moisturize your skin. So I'm using this, it's called Serum Skin Booster, and actually I got it from Costco. It's really nice. And I apply it just right straight on my cheeks, on my face. It's very liquidy, it feels like water. It's serum, so it's very, very light. And give just a few seconds, just set on the skin. So while it's setting, I also learned it recently, lots of things, and I think I will keep learning. There are lots of stuff changing since I've been using makeup, because I've been using makeup throughout my life on and off. So I want to use this lipstick. It's a lipstick, but it's very, very moisturizing. So that's, I also saw in one YouTuber, she always does it before applying makeup, so I do that too. And it's, I don't even need the mirror. Just checking. And it's almost has no color. It's almost a color like my lips. So, okay, my serum has set. Now I'm using primer. That's also, I started using primer not that long ago. I used to use just apply makeup and that's all. This primer is from e.l.f. and I love it. I love it. It's a little, kind of like when you apply it, it's a little sticky, but it helps, especially if you want your makeup last all day. It's not that sticky. It helps to stay your makeup on your skin and protects your skin. So next I am using primer for my eyes. My eyes, since like perimenopause and menopause, my eyes been acting up. I have some mirror over there, so I need to look sometimes. They became very, very sensitive. So if I apply some old makeup, actually this primer is done. I have another one, but this is enough for now. But I have another one. Yeah, so if I apply some old makeup, I need once in a while to look through my makeup because I keep everything. For my eyes being sensitive, old makeup, it doesn't work, it activates allergies and my eyes become very puffy, red, crusty, and it was horrible. So now I'm being smart and I apply primer, and I don't use old makeup, and I don't use makeup with and I don't use eye makeup with the sparkles because they also irritate my eyes. So primer is done, and while I was talking it was setting and it's set. I also applied a little bit on my neck. So what I learned, and I learned it like not just from other people, but while I was, experimenting with makeup. I love playing with makeup. We have to forget about all styles makeup we used to do. It doesn't suit most of us anymore. Bright eyeshadow, big black eyeliners. No, especially like all the skin is, it's sagging now. And what I learned about for myself, less is more. And the older I'm getting, the less is more is like better. So the less I apply makeup, the better it looks. Even if I want to do some evening makeup, still I try maybe just do nude make on the face and red lips. So, and I also heard a lot of, like, some women don't like foundation. I can understand why, because it feels weird on the skin, especially if you're not used to it. It feels kind of like heavy and pores are closing and you want to take it all off. It feels like a mask. But with other hand, it evens up your skin, it brightens up your skin color. And another thing is you need to know your undertone. My advice to you, go to the store, try different foundations or blushes and don't apply it here, apply it like inside here, then you will understand better your skin tone and undertone. Another thing what I learned, it's not just about foundation and skin tone anymore in my age. It's also you to look fresher and not that much younger, but more radiating and more, you need to add some shine. Not the greasy shine, but you have to have some like shine and illuminating so your face looks fresh. So recently I was watching one YouTuber and it's not just her. I've heard a lot of good things about this. It's L'Oreal, and I'm sure some of you heard about it. It's called the Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. That's how it looks. And it's wonderful. It feels so nice on my skin, but because it's very, very light coverage, and if I want to add a little bit more, what I do, I'll show you. So everyone is complaining about the applicator on this foundation, but what can we do, right? So I apply a little bit on my hand like that. Usually I do sponge, but I'm going to brush today. And now I take my regular foundation and I'm sorry guys, I do this kind of video I never done before, so bear with me. And I have this magical thing. It says like it's a priming filter, but it adds a little bit of shine to my skin, and I add just a tiny bit because I don't need much. And and I mix all three of these substances, and now I am just starting applying to my skin. So I do it like from the face to the skin on my neck. Now I take another brush and I just even up all around my face. And I was watching another makeup, like I think she's a model, not a makeup artist, but she said do it like a circle motion. So everything apply, and you apply everything evenly around your face. I don't know if you can see the difference, guys, but I can. I don't touch my eyes. Some people apply everything around their eyes too, but like I said, my eyes are crazy sensitive. So what I do, I take a little bit of this wonderful concealer, and I apply it just in the corner of my eyes. And just with my finger, I just tap it around my eye. I have another very good concealer from NYX. I know my trouble zones, okay? So this concealer, you don't need much. Just like that, like just a little bit. So T-zone is my trouble zone. There is always red. And these parts of my face. And again, I'm just tapping around my wrinkle. And they're not going anywhere. So, what else did I learn recently? And recently I learned sculpting. But I don't do like real sculpting, very strong. No, I don't do that. I bought this from e.l.f. like, I don't know, a year ago? Yeah, a year ago. Yeah, and mostly I used to see the white part. I like it. So, and I also learned it from, I'm watching lots of videos how people do makeup, especially on aging face. Because my advice to you, don't watch young people. What they do, it works. Anything they do works perfectly. Everything looks perfect on them. Yeah. For us, it's different. So I have, like my face is aging, right? So I have these parts that are darker. So that's where I apply lighter. It's like not a concealer. I don't even know how to call it. Then even here, anywhere where I want to even up the face, like I want to make it like a blank canvas, right? And then I sculpt a little bit, like here and here, and a little bit even my nose and a little bit here. I'm leaving it like that for now. I want just take a little bit lighter. It's like almost like a bronzer, and apply it a little bit higher on my cheek here. And the most important, I want to show that I still have definition. Right? And then I take, this is actually lipstick, but I often use it as a lipstick or and as a blush. So when I was younger, I used to do blush differently. I used to blush, like they taught us to do blush, like when you smile and you apply an apple on a cheek. No, it's not working anymore. Because when you apply blush here and you're not smiling, it goes down. Everything goes down. And now I'm going to blend it all. Actually, sometimes I'm doing it differently. I just wanted to show you about foundation applying and mixing, but usually I do this part first, and then on top I apply foundation, and it actually works much better. But when I'm blending, I'm just tapping. So basically, this is it for the face. But I want to do a little bit more just to show you. I like to use powder. It doesn't matter what powder. I have like here on a palette, or like this is powder Maybelline foundation. Highly recommend. It's very nice. So, and I don't go for powder, I don't do the whole face. I do just... Also, I learned recently, when you apply powder and when you take powder like on a brush, you don't do that. You take just a little bit like that, tap. And same thing on the skin, you tap. You tap. And that's how you apply your powder. I learned just recently. Like I said, I'm still learning. And now another thing I learned recently to use the Perfect Finish. It's like a, they call it photo something powder. So it kind of like removes your pores. So let's see. So I have a lot of pores in this area and on my chin. Photo Finish, I think they called it. Yeah, Photo Finish. Kind of blurs your pores. We'll see. I always love to apply highlighter, but every time I apply highlighter, this part of my face, it stands up. And it makes me look older. And I don't like it. It's not pretty. So what I learned, how you should apply it. Take again a little bit on your brush. You don't need much. And you apply it like here. And it kind of like adds, of course, here, a little bit here, a little bit here. And it adds up like nice highlighting, nice shine to your face. So basically I could stop on this, but because I started applying powder products, I also can show you. I have like a powder, like it's like a bronzer or just a little bit more add to refine here, like a sculpting again, here and here. It's just a touch, just, you know, to make sure that everything stays on place. And now I have a few bronzers. Now I'm using this old palette, but I have different palette just with bronzers from e.l.f. I'm trying to be careful with the bronzers because if I apply too much, I immediately look like yellow, like I was under the sun, like I had. And again, I am trying to do it the right way. And just go around the face like that. And it also adds like a highlighting effect on my face without being too much, So basically, I'm done with my face, but I would add a little bit of blush. And I have this Korean blush and I'm still using it. I love it. This blush is so nice. And I'm using the lightest color. And I apply it again here and here. So like I said, I'm doing it for the first time ever on this channel or any channel. What do you think? How do I look? Because I can't really see. I do have a mirror. But it's different light and different everything, so I can't say. But I can. So some people do eyes first and face next. I'm used to doing face first, so for me I can see the tone, everything. So I don't know, it's just a habit. I'm doing it for a long time. So now I'm going to do eyes, and I'm not going to do much because, like I said, the less is more. I'm just thinking. So this is so far it's from Sephora, very old palette. I love it. See, it's been used. So for some times now, I've been using very, very light very subtle colors. Mostly on a pink side. So what I'm gonna use first, it's almost like a primer, but dry one. It will help just to set. You know, I've been playing recently with the wet shadows. I also like them, but I think I still like more the dry shadow. So this one is just a pink kind of shade matte shadow, right? And after that, I'll apply a little bit of shine right on the middle of my lid. So another trick I learned. So if you're doing the eyeshadow, and eyeshadow usually spills, right? So you do that here with your concealer and then buff it with the brush or with the fingers. Okay, so, but this is not all because I still need to feel my eyes opened. So sometimes what I do, I'm using a few techniques. Today I'll show you again with the eyeshadow. I'll take from this palette the darkest one. And again, I'm doing it wrong. So you need just to like press, right? And then I go under, but not to the end. And then I just touch it with my finger, so there is no harsh line there. And same thing with the other, right? So again, I go different color, more red like, and again I go up. So I do close to the lash line, very very soft, and then buff it with my finger. So, see, almost nothing, but my eyes sort of kind of like look brighter now, yeah, and more open and, I don't know, bigger. I just wanted to show you, I have this palette also, very nude colors. I want to show another thing I learned recently. So I have this kind of oval brush I love. So I take just a, like, very, very, again, light color. And if you go here, right here, and do that. So see, there is almost no color, but when you open your eye, again, it looks brighter. And I almost didn't do anything, and I won't just buff it and take some extra color. I don't want it too much, too heavy. What do you think? And I'll do the same on the other eye. And now I add a little bit more highlight shadow. Just okay. So now eyebrows. That's another thing I learned. I'm doing my eyebrows now all the time when I'm doing makeup. I didn't do it before. My daughter got me into it, and I agree with her. It makes my face look much better and brighter. Because I was smart. I'm kidding. I just never wanted to do it. I never plucked my eyebrows. So my eyebrows are still kind of okay, considering the age, but they are not as even anymore, not as fluffy, and I need to trim them once in a while because they grow in different direction. Yeah, but so I have this wonderful eyebrow pencil from NYX. I love it. So I'm doing the eyebrow. I just go in between the hair. I used to use eyebrow pencil from the e.l.f. They are good, but they are too pigmented. And now I just brush it with the brush, make it even, make the color even, and that's it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. You tell me. And so mascara. I used to use mascara all the time. But I found this one. And I'm loving it. And I'm lately into the blue mascara. So that's what I'm using it today too. So this is Maybelline. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So that's how it looks. And I'm just go for it. So another thing is, when I was young, I used to apply mascara just the end of my lashes. Apparently this is wrong. So what you need to do, go right to the roots and wiggle, 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 wiggle. And repeat. And don't forget about all your lashes in the corner of your eye too. And don't sneeze. So what I'm gonna do now, I just want to do it with my finger a little bit. See? There is some extra. Just wipe so it's not gonna end up on my face. Okay, what's left is lips. Like I said, I usually like red lips, but today I'm not gonna do red lips. I'm gonna show you like every day. So what I started recently using is pencil. Remember like 90s, I think it was 90s, everyone was using lip pencil. It was like color of the lipstick and lip pencil was different back then, and then I didn't never did it. I never liked it, and I never used my lip pencil on my lips. But since I started getting older and since my lips started disappearing and getting like smaller, and there is like there are like, wrinkles, and sometimes lipstick leaks into the wrinkles, so I started using lipstick. She wants to she wants to do her makeup too. She doesn't understand what am I doing there. So anyway, I am doing the lips. So what I learned about lip pencil, you do it a little bit, especially for my age. I do it a little bit above my like lip. What I need to do is in the middle. I don't know, it looks kind of weird because I'm not doing it in my usual. And then here, and then a little bit here. Okay. And then I want to show you. So I always have trouble with lipstick. It never stays. I don't know. It's the way I talk. It's the way I eat, drink. I don't know. Even when I don't eat, it still doesn't stay. I eat I eat my lipsticks. It's ridiculous. So I found this one. This lasts all day. I love this lipstick, but there is a but. So before applying it, you have to shake it. This one but that when I applied, yes, it's also from Maybelline, so you need to shake before applying it. The only thing is it's drying. It doesn't dry your lips, but when your lips like aging, it shows. It basically it doesn't moisturize. That's what I'm trying to say. It shows all the wrinkles and everything, but because it lasts so long, I still love it. So, and it's such a neutral color, and it's very forgiving. So what I'm going to do now, because I did a little bit too much, so I removed a little bit of pencil because I did a little bit too much. I was trying too hard. So now it looks more natural. So this is the lipstick. When it dries up, it stays. I love it. But I want to show you my recent find. I also love it, but it doesn't stay long. but you know, I'm just showing today what I learned recently. So this adds shine, and it adds like a little bit of volume, if you might like, but it doesn't make you like lips crazy voluminous, but when you apply it, it feels a little like a minty kind of thing. And again, it's neutral color and I love it. It's like peach. And it adds a little bit of shine. And this is the look. What do you think? How do you like it? Did I do a good job? Like I said, again, it's the first time. Maybe I missed something. So let me know in the comments. How do you like this video? Do you like makeup? Do you do your makeup how you used to do, or you change like me, you find new things? Because what I find during the years, that like I said, old thing doesn't work for me anymore, and that's why I'm searching and researching and trying to do new stuff. And I like it. I like to play with makeup. I like to find new products. It's just fun, and in the end I like the result mostly. I think today it looks good. So today I told you about all I learned about my makeup for my aging skin, new tips and tricks, and I hope you like it. So don't forget to put your thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.